Now under the topic transmission of electric power, we will be discussing about underground cables. I think we are very much familiar about this word. Underground cables can be utilized for various applications, but as of now we shall discuss why these underground cables are utilized for transmission of electric power, and we shall also discuss about the construction of underground cables. As of now, let us confine ourselves to that extent. Now my dear friends, when we think about electrical energy, it's very much essential for our daily life. And also when we observe the present scenario, this electrical energy demand is increasing at high rates. Now when we think about the source of electrical energy is a power station, nothing but a generating station, and that generating station can be a hydroelectric plant or a thermal plant or any other nuclear plant. So let us assume this is a power station and the electrical energy produced in this power station should be transmitted to the consumers. I am one of the consumers, and there are also various consumers like hospitals, schools, and also various industries. Everyone need electrical energy. It's very important. So here are our consumers. Now these power stations are located mostly in remote areas. For example, take a hydroelectric plant, and those power plants are located in hilly areas, so mostly in remote areas. Now the electrical energy produced here should be transmitted to the consumers. Here comes the transmission of electric power. Transmission of electric power from the power station to the consumers. And this transmission can be done in two ways. One is overhead system, and the second one is by using underground cables. These are the two systems, and there will be various factors considered in deciding these systems. Factors like the initial cost, maintenance cost, and also the laying of the line should be economical. These are the various factors considered in deciding these systems. Generally, to transfer electric power from the power station, overhead lines will be used. When we go to the outskirts of a city, we can observe large sized electric towers. Those are overhead lines, and the power is transmitted in that way. And now let's discuss about underground cables. Question ourselves, let us question ourselves, when should we prefer these underground cable transmission? To understand this, I will explain in this manner. Let us assume a city. There is a big city, and there is an area in that city, and that area is having high population. That area is having high density of population. So in that high density population area, if we use large sized electric poles for the transmission of power, it will be very difficult for us, because already it is a highly populated area. The area will be so congested. If we use these electric poles for the transmission, I think we are making that area more congested. So in that situations, we can go for underground cables. This will be the best option. There are various advantages by using these underground cables, because these cables are laid under the ground, and the initial cost may be the high. That is a disadvantage, but the maintenance cost will be low, and also the fault occurrence chances will be low, and we can also observe that the voltage drop will also be very low. These are the various advantages that we get by using these underground cables. So this is about the use, and let us discuss about the construction of underground cables. Observe this picture. This is about construction of underground cables. By observing this picture, we can say that these underground cables are made of many layers. Now I am going to explain each and every part of it. Coming to the innermost layer, the innermost part. The innermost part is conductors. A cable can have one or more conductors, and it depends upon our requirement. If our requirement is a 3-phase power, we will have 3 conductors, and if our requirement is a single phase, we will have a single conductor. And these conductors are generally stranded conductors, and the materials used for these are aluminum or copper. And conductors are provided with some insulation. Insulation will have some thickness, and that thickness will depend upon the voltage it is carrying. The materials used for insulation are impregnated paper or rubber mineral compound. Coming to the next layer, it is metallic sheath. This metallic sheath is provided to protect the cable from moisture, and also to protect the cable from damaging liquids like acids or alkalis in the soil and atmosphere. And the materials used for this metallic sheath is aluminum or lead. And next one is, over the metallic sheath another layer is applied, that is called bedding. That bedding consists of fibrous material like jute, and the purpose of bedding is to protect the metallic sheath against corrosion. Coming to the next layer, that is called armoring. Over the bedding, armoring is provided, which consists of 1 or 2 layers of galvanized steel wire. And its purpose, coming to the purpose is to protect the cable from mechanical injury while laying it and during the course of handling. That is the purpose of armoring. And coming to the last layer, it is called serving. In order to protect armoring from atmospheric conditions, a layer of fibrous material like jute is used. That is called serving. So my dear friends, this is the brief explanation about underground cables.